was like people were booing. They're literally booing at film festivals and things like that.
Gentlemen, welcome to Fight Club.
I think there's always a vibe if something doesn't become like an immediate commercial success, but in some ways we didn't care because we loved it, you know. And if you don't make it for yourself and your friends, and if you don't, it's sort of like people booing Dylan when he went electric. It's like he didn't think what he was doing was, he didn't stop, he didn't think it was bad. And that was a little bit like that. It was like people were booing. They're literally booing at film festivals and things like that. But Brad and I were looking at each other and going, that's as good as anything. That's all. It's everything we set out to do. So, and then it was a slow. You know, the nice thing, you learn as you go. You're like, oh, some things take time. You know, some things take time.
What about with A Complete Unknown? Did you know right away it was going to be a box office hit?
No, I didn't really rate this in that way. I sort of felt like this is worth doing because there's a lot that's worth meditating on in this about young people thinking that they can affect the culture and the value system of the time that they're living in through their creative work. I mean, you know, it's very inspiring, and I think it's to the degree that what was going on in that time is fading from consciousness within young people. I think we felt, because we felt that was a reason for doing it, because he's an incredibly important cultural figure, but it's also like, it's good to remind people that art can have, that it isn't just content, right, corporate content, you know, and that box office isn't the only reason to do it. None of those people in that time were as focused on attainment of money. They were. There's a great thing in Scorsese's documentary where one of Dylan's friends said, nobody asked how many records you sold then. They said, have you got anything to say? And I think that's a value system that's worth reconnecting with, you know?
Turn it down! Play it loud!